Azure new features and enhancements. FortiManager SDN connector proxy. FortiManager, acting as a proxy for the Azure SDN connector, now allows the SDN connector within the FortiGate to proxy requests through the FortiManager. Dynamic address objects support IPv6. IPv6 addresses associated to cloud resources can now be used as dynamic address objects in the FortiGate and in firewall policies. GraphQL API is now supported with the Azure SDN connector. This allows for less queries, but being able to retrieve a greater amount of objects. So this greatly reduces and/or eliminates API rate limiting. The SDN connector also now supports private IP failover in active passive deployments. The SDN connector moves the private IP on the trusted NIC during active passive high availability failover. This eliminates the need to update user-defined routes. The Virtual WAN Internet Inbound and FortiGate pay-as-you-go licensing. The FortiGate now has the ability through the CLI to support Internet Inbound policy maintenance. Also, pay-as-you-go licensing is available in the Azure vWAN. So customers can deploy FortiGates with pay-as-you-go licenses with the Azure Virtual WAN, and this also can decrement any MAC agreement that you may have with Azure. The FortiManager has a UI implemented for managing the Azure Virtual WAN standard load balancer that is used with Internet Inbound policies. Any changes that are made in this interface are then proxied to the managed FortiGate. MANA Network Adapter is coming in FortiGate 7.6, along with improvements to DPDK. Microsoft is rolling out the MANA driver in the instance families D and E. Accelerated Connections is an Azure enhancement that improves VM performance metrics, such as connections per second and max concurrent connections. New network enhancements offer improved performance metrics without the need to change the host OS. And finally, Azure supports ARM64 in the Marketplace. Previously, Marketplace did not support ARM64 images. The ARM64 images had to be available via an Azure Compute Gallery to be utilized with an Azure Marketplace listing. But now they are available directly through the Marketplace listing without having to support them first in an Azure Compute Gallery. This is just a brief overview of the new enhancements and features within the FortiGate. Please take a look at any Fortinet documentation with the FortiGate to ensure that these features and enhancements that you may wish to use are available in the release that you are utilizing. Thank you so much.